Coming to you from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, PA. The man with electric football fingers so quick and nimble, they defy the human eye. I present to you the one and only Mr. National and the Mr. National Podcast.
We're live.
You sure?
Take it away.
You sure we live?
If I have one of those things that go, you know.
Right, yeah.
Movie direction.
Action. That's it. Yeah, you are a movie director. I'm never gonna let you lay that one down like probably in the early days.
Oh man.
One of the shows and we was just vibing, you know what I mean? We were clicking. And then like it was almost towards the end, you was like, oh, I didn't record it. It didn't go through. It was like I put on like my, A Few Good Men, Jack Nicholson and Tom Cruise display, I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. That still makes like your hair on the back of your neck stand up.
Last night we watched Collateral.
Oh, okay. That was Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx, right?
Yeah. It's from 2004. It's almost 20 years ago.
I know. Yeah. What, like 18, 19 years ago, right? 19 years ago.
Yeah.
And those two.
Good movie.
Those
Jada
two.
Pinkett, there was a lot of stars.
Jada Pinkett was in that? I never really watched.
Yeah.
I love Cruise. That's my guy.
Mark Ruffalo. I don't know. He played like the Hulk.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That guy, he was in it. A lot of people, that were like, you recognize them, but before they were, famous, right. More famous after.
Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx became pretty good friends, like a little before, and then definitely after that movie.
Yeah, my wife then said after the movie was over, she said, "I bet you that's awkward for Katie Holmes to watch that one."
Yo, how could she do that? That was horrible. Who's to blame in that situation? What did the missus say?
Wait, what situation?
Well, we're dating both of them, like going out, being like.
I guess it happens, you never had like two girlfriends.
Whoa.
Yeah, hey, whoa.
on to the podcast. Thanks.
Anyway, let's get on to our list of topics.
Big news in our electric football world is BNut, the purchase of Tudor Games. So we're gonna start the show off, the long anticipated show. Like folks, P-Dubs takes these vacation breaks, and they were like incredible.
Yeah,
we do the show.
Being semi-retired now, it's hard for me to get the hours in.
That's it, man. He works hard, folks. He works at the real job. The podcast stuff is just he's a natural at that.
I mean, not to get Debbie Downer or whatever, but I was sick for like 3 weeks, man.
Oh, that's right. You was.
Yeah, I was.
Did you get COVID again or something?
I think I did. I think our whole family had it because it was like one of those cold. It was like a cold and everything, but it just it wouldn't go away. My wife and my daughter had it too. So.
But you did one show with the flu. You was real sick one time. You did it.
Yeah, it seems like, man.
You were younger then.
Yeah.
You were younger. Talking about younger, man. We probably need new artwork, maybe a new logo. Like I see, in the intro, and I see the logo, and then I see the caricature.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, look at that beard. Like,
yeah, it was so luxurious, wasn't it?
It was. It was like I don't let it grow out that big no more. And then I'm older now. This podcast has aged me. You gotta put the salt and pepper in the new character.
Yeah, we definitely need a new one. You snag a picture here.
Right. Snag a picture, maybe with a hat, something with a hat. I had to send you a couple. But I love it.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you could probably keep the same one and maybe add the salt and pepper to the beard. Maybe, yeah, maybe we could do that. I don't know. Like my face, I don't feel my face change, but just the beard, I don't wear it as big, and it's all got all this gray hair in it, you know, from the podcast. But
yeah,
all right, Peanut, man, that was back to Peanut purchasing from Doug. Like, what do you think, P-Dub? You think Doug was just tired, or he ran his course?
Yeah, I don't know. You know,
I mean, a lot of people
personal, choice of things to, people change jobs, and so.
I mean, he owned the company. He was all in. He had just got the contract, the 3-year thing with Dogfish. He had did the thing with NFL Films when we did the Miracle in the Meadowlands.
Yeah.
And I mean, he was all in, and then like, boom, I'm selling it. I mean, I'm like, whoa, yeah. I got the news, like Peanut bro. I'm like, nah, you sure? Yeah. So I'm like, wow. So I was like, man,
I mean, I think Peanut's going to be great.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's no problem. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I texted him. I said, "Congrats, Peanut. You excited?" He was like, "I'm
excited about it."
He said he's nervous. He's very, nervous but
really?
excited. Oh yeah, that's a big thing.
Yeah,
running a company. So Doug said he's staying on to help with the transition. He ain't going nowhere. Help.
Right. I've seen that a couple times in my, day jobs, where they sell the kind. I worked for a company and they sold it to another company, and like the president of the company kind of sticks around and tries to, because he's got to make sure that it works. They make that part of the deal, like, you have to transition.
Yeah, transition, right? It's almost like a physical for athletes. You know what I mean? They do the trade, but you still got to pass that physical. You know what I mean? So the physical is, me helping transition over, smooth out all the rough spots,
Yeah.
So the part that Doug never had, the electric football part, he never knew how to play the game. I mean, he had no clue about that part.
Right.
What the hobby wanted, what the hobby needed. Run and play. Peanut has that. But I don't know if Peanut, the
business
part of it,
But he did his own business anyway.
I know. Right. So, he did.
But I mean, it's probably not the same.
Yeah. What they say is comparing apples and oranges or something. So, I mean, but yeah, everybody's hope. I mean, Peanut is great. South Carolina, dude. Those with the Deep South, and those guys are the best, man. What they call it, the Southern hospitality,
Oh yeah, Southern hospitality.
Yeah, Peanut's a great guy, so he's gonna do good. He's gonna do good. They were saying that expect a big push on college with the with the college. So they so they're gonna come together. Talk about coming together, you know what I mean, and walking off. What about Shannon leaving FS1 and his boy Skip Bayless? Okay.
Yeah, man, it's been a while since we've had a show.
Oh man, it's been a minute. Everybody, thank you for joining the Mr. National Podcast. Me and P-Dub. We've been slacking. We have not given you the podcast that you need, because life gets in the way.
Yeah.
Life gets in the way. I mean, I'm ready.
How do you think it's going to go?
All right.
I like Shannon.
I just
think Shannon carried Skip.
No, I don't think that. I think I don't think he carried him. It's just because of him being an athlete, a former athlete, a Hall of Fame athlete. I think his words carry more substance than Skip, just some little neat, pencil neck,
Right.
He's just an irritator. That's all he does. So
Yeah.
he's a agitator and an instigator. That's his angle. That's what he does, I guess. And that whole undisputed, I just don't get the drama part. People are drawn to drama. Like, would you watch a show, P-Dub, that the two people, they just, like, what do you think of Dak Prescott? Man, he's a great guy. He's try hard. He's the last guy off the field. I love Dak.
Sounds like our show.
Right. And the other
right. What do you think of B-Nut? Oh, he's a good dude. Man. What do you think of nobody?
Oh,
wait. Oh. Now
we do have our differences. That's what we gotta do. We're gonna get it. That's what we have to do.
Trump. We can talk about Trump.
Yeah. See, I don't have too much of a thing. You despise. That's when we got to get Kid on here.
Oh, I know, man. I can't do it.
That's somebody I like.
Football.
We had Jen on here, and you just was like you couldn't go in on her. You like
could not abide, man. Oh.
Yeah, you took it back. Anyway. You like he said anyway. I tried to bring that angle to the show, that dispute part. You just you didn't get into it. But all right, Shannon and Stephen A now. So right off the gate is going to probably be good. Yeah. But a fire can only burn so long. A forest fire is just raging. But once you get to run out of forest, it goes out. I
think Shannon might have to actually beat his ass for real.
I don't think they're gonna let it go that far. I think they're gonna play nice. They definitely gonna play nice. They're gonna play nice, especially in the beginning. And I just don't like that format. I mean, for every day, that's what they go in. Their pre-show meetings is all right. Who you like? All right, I'm gonna take him. You take him. Yeah. I guess that's what people want. It's like courtroom, defendant and the plaintiff. The DA. But
remember Wilbon and that other guy? They used to do that.
Well, Wilbon's still going on. Tony Kornheiser, right? Partner in interruption.
Wilbon, are they still going?
Yeah.
I need to get cable again.
You can stream all that stuff.
Yeah.
Wilbon and those guys, they've been going forever. The other two guys that were good was Mike and Mike.
Yeah.
They wasn't like the debate show. They were just
right.
They just went off the cuff, basically.
Right.
The national podcast. You know what I mean? It works. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be at each other's throat debating about it. I just think it's But it works. It works. I mean, FS1, that's all their shows. Shannon walked off. Now Skip, who did Skip pick up? Skip picked up somebody.
Lil Wayne.
Little Wayne? No, he's not on this show.
Yeah, he's gonna be a regular on the show. I saw that.
What?
Yeah, I'm not kidding, man.
I thought that was a joke. I saw that.
I don't even get it.
I thought it was supposed to have been somebody else with Skip. I thought it was a sports guy.
Yeah, he was gonna have a few different people on, I think. But one of them was Lil Wayne. I was like, what?
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Probably gonna fall off.
Probably till they get a real person up there.
I think Skip I think Shannon carried that show.
Okay. Well, Skip was with Stephen A. They were together, and then that burnt out, and then Skip left. And
we'll see what happens, man.
Skip reminds me of the other guy, the quarterback, Sean Salisbury. He used to always go at it with that other guy. Mr. Peabody looking guy, the sports dude. I forget. But talking about another one. Now we're going parlay or what's the podcast word? Segway. There you go. See, my producer. He's letting me do the guesswork of like producing, like way we go into whatever topic. So like we went from Shannon and Stephen A. two heavyweights of sports debate shows into the two biggest female music stars, Beyonce or Taylor Swift. Are you the part of the Beehive, Pete Up, or are you a Swiftie? And they
Man, I
both
gotta
do it
tell
their
you,
world tours.
lately I didn't realize it, but I'm a Swiftie. Okay, but I'm
See?
also a Beehive. So I think I gotta pick. I gotta take them both. I can't. I'll choose.
You can't. You
I'll
can't.
choose, but I'm gonna take both.
No, here it is. Our sponsors from our millions and millions of viewers of our podcast, okay?
Mhm.
They got you tickets. But the tickets are the same day. You got two tickets. You and the missus. Who you going to? It's the same day. You can't go to both.
Right,
They
right.
start at the same time. Cross one in
Same
opposite
time.
sides of Michigan. You know, one's
Right.
in one end and you can't make it. Which one you going to?
Man, that's really a tough choice. I
Yeah.
think because up until I didn't realize it. Up until this last year, I probably would have definitely gone to see Beyonce. You know,
Right.
but now it's really a tough choice. I don't know. I think I would get the tickets for Swift and then try
Uh-huh.
to sell them.
And don't go to none.
To be honest with you, and then save up the money and buy me some new edition tickets. No, I think I'm going to go with Taylor. I'm going to go with Taylor Swift.
And save up. Listen, you could go to. You could go. Listen, you could go to 8 new edition concerts with the money that it costs to see Swift.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll go see Taylor Swift if you make me pick. But man, that's a good one, National.
That's.
What about you? Which one are you picking?
Oh, I'm a Swiftie.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I liked her music from day one. The Beyonce better look at, for me, eye candy.
I mean, what you want to do in the, what are we talking about? Going to see the concert? Okay, I'm gonna it's a tough choice. I'm gonna pick.
She's not tough for me. I'm definitely going to Taylor Swift. I mean, hands down. I mean, she's awesome.
Yeah.
She writes all her own songs. She does the whole thing.
She writes.
Yeah,
she's. But Beyonce does too, a little bit, doesn't she? I mean, not everything.
Nah, nothing on that level. Really she might add a couple. I think they just let her. She's like, what if I think this? And they're like, okay. Then they put her in as a co-writer.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I'm gonna say it like this or whatever.
Right. Yeah. It's definitely right. She has everything put out there for
up late night drinking wine with her little guitar and.
Right. Getting her heart broke, have a boyfriend, and then everybody's like, we need her to break up with somebody and get more hits and songs. So
we know how it is.
We are never ever getting back together.
Hey, listen, my youngest daughter, there for a little bit liked her, and so
for real,
to her on the radio. Not on the radio, but in the car, we'd put the music on my phone. And man, we were talking. It's like every song she writes is good.
Everyone, dude. She is she's awesome. I like it. I like that Shake It Off. I like all of them, man. Shake It Off.
Yeah, they're all good, man.
You got that James Dean. I forget the name of that one. I like that one too. Yeah, I love him.
Kit's in the comments. He's a Swiftie. Wiz is in the comments too, but he won't.
He don't have one. Jamie, I wanted Jamie. That's the Wiz. His daughter birthday was yesterday. I meant to text him if she turned 22. If that's the daughter that he used to bring to the EF games when she was younger, I couldn't remember. But happy birthday to Jamie Harris, Wiz daughters, belated. My brother's birthday was yesterday as well.
Oh, did you guys do anything?
No, I texted him. I said, what are you doing? He's like, work. It was work. I'm like, it's like 8 o'clock. Like, yeah, I'm working all night.
National last Friday, I went to race go-karts. And
Wow. Okay, the little mini gas powered ones, right?
yeah, they were fast, man.
Yeah,
Like, I was
yeah,
skidding around the corners like,
yeah. But
it
they're
was
so low
fun,
you
man.
could do that. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I didn't realize how much fun that was. I got in there and I was like, pedal to the metal, man.
Did you? like
Awesome.
in the beginning, you was probably easing up on the turns, like on the thing, and then after a while, you got your adrenaline, you got your confidence. You was just
like
gunning it the whole way.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was so much fun.
Damn, that's awesome.
My hands are sore from hanging onto that steering
from
wheel.
gripping it. Dude, here's one for you. Talk about last week I went golf to play golf.
I
only did 9 holes. Never played golf before in my life. Did 9
How did
holes.
you like it?
Frustrating. Like, as soon as this show is over, I'm running to the driving range. Like, no BS.
Your life is over, man. Your life
I can't. No, I just want to be able to hit that ball straight. I was connecting, but it kept going. I'm left-handed, so they say left-handers always splice to the left. My ball was taken. I must have lost 8. I must have lost like 8 or 9 balls.
Yeah.
And then everybody was like, you did great. This is your first time ever. You don't want to hear that bullshit. You know what I mean? Get out of here. You did good. How am I doing good? And all my drives are ending up in the forest.
Right.
I mean, how?
Yeah, that sport just pisses me off. I don't do it.
Oh, yeah. So I mean,
never-ending frustration.
He said your life is over. So I might have picked up a new hobby.
You can forget it, man. Your life is over.
No more
podcasts, no more EF, no nothing.
No, because I need something. I need something to vent. I'm a vent on the podcast about my golf game. So that's why when you was like, you picked the later time, I was like, no, let's go earlier because I got to get to the.
Gotta get up. See what I mean?
I gotta get to the drive.
It's gonna be, it's gonna be 5:30 a.m. show times.
Right.
You got a 6:30 tea time.
Tea time, right? I got
the old fucking. The old
I'll be calling
country club, man.
I'll be calling the house phone like Mrs. P Dub. Can you wake him up? We got a show to do. I got like, hello. Corey, yeah, he's right here. Can you wake him up?
I got a tea time.
Well, P Dub, they changed my tea time. We gotta go a little early, bro. Nah. But that's what I did, and then I was sore. I was a little sore from playing 9 holes.
So you walked? You didn't have
walk?
A cart?
Yeah, walk. Yeah. No cart. Walked
the twisting motion too, like the twisting motion.
Yeah. I don't twist that much. That's probably why. Another thing, I was watching everybody else. I mean, they crank all the way back, and it's like a pendulum, and they zhoosh. I'm still in a baseball phase, so I'm damn near lifting up the front leg and shit and driving through them.
You're all Reggie Jackson on it.
Yeah. I'm all Barry Bonds out, you know what I mean? One hand off the club, flipping it, it's now I got reining in a little bit, but yeah, I golfed and that was fun. But I want to try the go-kart. I don't think I did it once, maybe.
I couldn't believe how fast they went, man.
Yeah, they are fast. They fast. All right, Peter, you put me on something. I'm gonna try that. So, talking about racing, Peter, the need for speed. We are racing into the NFL season. It's here.
Yeah, it's coming up.
It is. It's here, man.
I'm ready.
Shit.
Hold on a minute. Let me get my.
Yeah.
You can hear now. You can hear it probably. Hold on.
Right. Yeah.
Let's see what he has to say.
Ask him about Trey Lance getting traded to the Cowboys.
Trey Lance got traded to the Cowboys. What was he, like a number 4 overall?
The number 3 pick. Number 3 overall.
They traded him to the Cowboys so he can sit the bench behind Dak Prescott.
That was one of your favorite shows. What was that show?
The Wire.
The Wire, right?
Senator Clay Davis. That actor, he was also on Cocaine Bear. Did you see that movie, Cocaine Bear?
Yeah, I did see that. Which the black guy? Who was he? Was he the sheriff?
Guy that got trapped up on top of the
roof?
Yeah, that's Senator Clay, same guy.
Oh, that's him.
Yep.
Yeah, they shot him. He died up on top of the right. That movie was wow. That was Ray Liotta's last movie. Goodfellas. Yeah, that was his last movie. He was like the boss. That movie is so wild, man. Ice Cube's son. Back on track, NFL. So Trey Lance. Okay, so I'm like, I didn't like him. I'm like, this guy, we should have never drafted him, blah, blah, blah. I figured we'd just, keep him as a backup or something. I didn't agree with making him third string. I thought he should at least been the backup. But I think when you make a bad mistake, let me finish. I guess when you screw up that bad, you just want to get divorced away from it. And then when you trade him away, we gave up 3 first-round picks to move up to get him, and then give him to Dallas, who we could see him for a 5th-round pick. It was just dumb. Trade him out to the AFC,
right?
For that. I mean, we've been playing the Cowboys like every year in the playoffs. Like, can you imagine that dude figuring it out and Dak gets a bum knee? Like, Dak always gets hurt or something.
Yeah.
And he beat the brakes off us with Trey Lance. I would be, oh man.
But what did they get for him? They got a couple of decent picks.
What do you mean? They got a 5th-round pick.
A 5th-round pick? That's what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
No, it was just a 5th round, a 4th or a 5th, and that's an upcoming draft. Yeah. So I mean, you ain't get nothing for him.
They just let him get out,
That's what they did. They was like, look, man, we sorry, we didn't really give you a good chance, blah blah blah. I mean, every game I saw him, he couldn't get it. He didn't get it. The game seemed too fast for him. And they like he never had a fair chance. He was playing like you do got a fair chance. Like Brock Purdy came right in and looked comfortable and moved the ball and made the throws. Trey Lance never did that. He was like, I was at the game. He would go back, look around, just trying to run.
It was too fast for him, huh?
It was too fast. Now, I mean,
and now he's not going to get the reps and as a backup in Dallas.
Well, you do. See, if he's 2nd string or the backup, you do get some work. But as a 3rd string, when you're a 3rd string, you get nothing. And that's where he was at. They made Sam Darnold. I'm seeing Ghost out there, fame. I mean, he did look good. I guess they know it. I don't know. I can't say they know what they're doing. I don't know, but
they got a good team, man.
Oh, it's a great team. That's a Super Bowl team, dude. Long as Brock Purdy is right, I don't think nobody can beat us. Well, not in the NFC.
Right.
In Kansas City, hopefully they got the Super Bowl hangover. I mean,
Philly is.
Philly sucks. I'm not afraid of them at all. I mean, they did get that Jalen Carter dude. Awesome. That dude, that was he could have been the number 2 pick if he never had that car accident.
Mm-hmm.
He is awesome for Georgia. I mean, their whole defense is like the Georgia defense. I mean, they got some stuff. I just think, here's my thing. I think Jalen Carter comes back to earth. There's no way he puts up, MVP numbers like that again. So I don't think Jalen Hurts, the quarterback. Okay. Yeah. I don't.
No, man, that dude just scares me, man. I think he's just
who Jalen.
As much as I liked
Lamar.
Yeah, I think this dude's now the real deal. This guy's it, man. Holy crap, man! I don't know. I don't
know. He came out of nowhere. I don't think that's sustainable. Huh. I just don't. I think they are. That's the 2 best teams in the NFC. On paper, going back, I think those are the 2 best, the Eagles and the Niners going into the season. But I don't think the Eagles. I mean, you can say the same thing about Brock Purdy. He was a rookie year. The sophomore jinx happens. It's real. Right. So, I mean, he could. I just don't see it. The kid he a 4-year starter in college. He's no,
right.
you know what I mean?
And he's not going to be like Hurts, where I mean, Purdy's just got to manage the game, you know.
Yeah.
Right. He's going to be more like that, you know, like.
I mean, I think he's a little bit more than that. I think he's a little bit more than a game manager.
You're delusional about it. He's probably pretty
game,
not that guy.
Dude, game manager. That's just handing up. He makes throws. He can throw. He can move. He can watch.
All right.
Watch. I think he could do it. I think. I mean,
on the schedule. Dallas on the 49ers schedule.
Not. Oh yeah, and San Fran, and the Eagles. We play that division, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, he's gonna beat the brakes off the Cowboys. Dak should be a manager, but he tries to do too much. Yep. And that's why he throws all the interceptions. Yep, and then the other problem with Dak is since he hurt himself, he doesn't want to run. He doesn't want to put himself out there. So he's doing himself a disservice, okay? Mm-hmm. There's only a handful of elite quarterbacks that you could tell that, and they could do it, can go out there and win you a football game. You know, Aaron Rodgers being one, Burrow. I mean, they could throw 45 times and win you a game. You can't have no game manager throw the ball 45 times. Right. It's not in their DNA. That's not what they're there to do. And they're going to make mistakes. Dak has all the tools. He's had all the weapons around him. Every year, the Cowboys put one of the best rosters on paper out there every year, and they get no return for it. So somebody's got to be to blame. And I mean, they keep throwing it at Dak. You know, it is some Dak. I don't like Meathead, the coach. I never really liked him. He started with the 49ers, went to Green Bay, had a young prime Aaron Rodgers win a Super Bowl for him.
Right.
I mean, I don't like him too much. I don't like him.
Me either.
Yeah. I mean,
I like, you know, I agree with you. Like, I actually like Dak, but I wish he's always a disappointment because he's always trying to do too much. Just take what the game gives you.
That's it.
And let all the, you know, you got all, like you said, you got all the tools. You got the best offensive, you know, one of the best offensive lines. You got great. I mean, you had Amari Cooper, dude. That dude runs patterns like a video game. But now they got Lamb. I mean, he's huge, you know. So.
He is. Lamb is good. I don't know who they have opposite of him, but
I can't remember either.
I mean, when they had Lamb and they had Beasley and they had Amari, they had Zeke, young Zeke. They had the other guy, Pollard.
They had the tight end.
Yeah. Witten and the other guy, Dallas, whatever. Not Dallas guy. That's Eagles. But they had the other guy. They had a good team. And then Dak leads the league in interceptions. Like, dude, you suck, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Put the ball down and run it. So I'm not saying Purdy is the next Aaron Rodgers. I'm just saying Purdy is good. When you watched him, boom, he made the throws. He got the ball out when it was supposed to be out. That's what you want.
Yeah.
When he didn't see it, you see him progress through his progressions, and then he got out of there. And he doesn't turn the ball over. That's all you want. That's the basis of your elite quarterback foundation. Like some of them, when you talk about Mahomes, he's at the top of the totem pole. That kid is amazing.
Yeah.
Then you got Burrow. You got that kid over with the Chargers. I like him a lot. Herbert or whatever. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, they are on the cusp right now. If they don't do it this year, you might have to blow that thing up. Somebody's got to go. Either the head coach, something.
Right.
Because you guys have been knocking on the door and you can't get there. Right. So, yeah, this is their season to do it. I think Cincinnati might go back this year. I think it might be Cincinnati.
It's a tough. I mean, Kansas City, Cincinnati, Buffalo.
Right.
Those three are
the Jets. The Jets.
I can't wait to see the Jets implode, man. They're gonna
implode.
I
think he said they're going.
Too many egos, man.
And expectation. Too much expectation. See, that's what the Eagles are going up against. That nobody expected them last year to do anything like that. Now we're expecting it. The 49ers, they had expectations. We've been in the NFC Championship game like 3 of the last 4 years or something. So our expectation has been there constantly. So it's not like it's too much for them. That's where we're at. We're a good team. We are one of the better teams in the NFC the last 3 or 4 years. The Eagles haven't had that. And I think the expectations for them is going to blow up in their face. And the Jets, it could happen. I just don't know. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is tough. I mean, they picked up that that running back from the Vikings.
Cook. Dalvin Cook, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, dang, that dude just sitting there. Like running backs.
Yeah. They got a lot of weapons, man.
And then I just read that the guy for the Raiders is coming back, Josh Jacobs. He ended his holdout.
Oh, really? Wait, he's coming back to the Jets?
To the Raiders. Yeah, to the Raiders. To the Raiders. The Raiders guy. He held out for more money. Him and Barkley did it. But they both, you got no leverage. You got no leverage as a running back.
No, man.
Just go back. Just play, you know what I mean? Yeah. Just chalk it up. What you call him? Blame CJ 2K. Chris Johnson, whatever his name was, with the Titans all those years ago.
Why?
Remember him? He got that 2,000 yards.
Yeah.
Held out. They paid him. That dude didn't even have a 100-yard game after. It never.
Just the running back is more like, is almost like a cornerback now or something,
No, cornerbacks are way more valuable than running backs.
Actually, more like a safety. Say like a
I don't even know. Say with the passing rules, your DBs are in high demand. Your quarterback has always been there. Your receivers and the guys who cover them. That's where the game is at. And the people that protect them. And you know what else is valuable? The guys that can get that quarterback on the ground. An edge rusher. Those are your valuables. Running backs, it's no sense in drafting them high, paying them big bucks, because you can find one in any round of the draft.
Right.
And nobody is getting the ball 30, that bell cow or whatever they call them, running back from our era, P-Dub, the William Andrews, the Earl Campbells, the Walter Paytons, the Franco Harris, Emmitt Smith, Barry, where you just going to get this Eric Dickerson. You're going to get this guy the ball 25 to 35 times a game.
Right.
We're going to run this, you know what I mean?
Yards, man.
That's it. That's it. Jim the Hulk Davis. 3 yards in a cloud of dust. You know what I mean? You play the Hulk and EF. Get ready for a sled game and a boring game, because he's just going to mush you, and all he wants to get is 4 or 5 yards. That's it. Yeah. That's what the Hulk could tell you.
I remember when we were in high school, the coach said, all we need is 2.5 yards every down. We're like, wait, what? 2.5 yards? You're like, yep, that's all we need. 4 downs, that's 10. Man, this is going to be a rough season.
Right. You want to get
grounded out, man. We grounded out, man.
That's it. That era is gone. Okay. Right. Just like basketball. You had the big center, you draft that 7-footer, throw that ball in, and get me a bucket. They collapse, throw it back out. We hit the drum, cut to the back. That's gone. Now they all shooting around, standing around the 3-point line like a 3-point contest.
Yeah, like they're playing around the world or something.
Right. So the running back, I mean, it's tough. It's tough. I feel bad for them guys because
it's almost like though I did notice watching this last year, there were a few teams that were going back to the grinded out. I can't remember exactly.
Well, the Titans, because they got that big dude. They got the man. He's big. They grind it out. You know what I mean? Their quarterback is just in there to make the little baby throws,
right,
and take some pressure off.
Yep.
Yeah. The Colts were doing that with Jonathan Taylor,
right,
another guy, but he held out.
Right.
He wants to trade.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, dude, go back. Like, you going to trade? Where you going to go? Nobody.
You got a big, strong offensive line. The thing is like, there's a few teams that'll do it because the defenses aren't necessarily built to stop the run anymore.
Right. They're smaller. They're smaller. They're smaller. They can be pushed around.
So it's interesting, now there's a few teams that are going back to the run.
I don't see them. Yeah. I mean, you see some running backs with 1,200. I forget what the yardage was of the guy who led the league. I think it was Josh Jacobs of the Raiders led the league in rushing.
Look it up while we were talking.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But back in the day that we're talking about, P-Dub, you had 10, 11 running backs in the league, 12 maybe, with 13, 14, 1,500 yards to 1,100 yards. It was like 12 of them. And then you had the next phase of them like 1,100 to 1,000.
Right.
Now you might have 3.
You want to know last year how many? I'm looking it up right now. You want to know? Oh, wow. Hold on a minute. This isn't even, that's a prediction. Hold on a minute.
Prediction. I want the yardage for Josh Jacobs. I think I would say he had about 1,300. I think 1,300.
Here he had 1,653.
Did he 1,600 yards? Wow.
Yeah, but hold on.
Good. Because it was 17 games, though. 17 games. So
that's true, right?
Yeah.
So, there are actually a lot of 1,000-yard rushers last year.
1,000 is nothing, P-Dub.
Right.
1,000. Where's? I was really going to ask Alexa. 1,000 yards.
Let me go down the list. So you had Jacobs at 1,653, Derrick Henry 1,538, Nick Chubb at 1,525. Saquon Barkley at 1,312, Miles Sanders at 1,269, and then Dalvin Cook 1,173.
Yeah, 11 is nothing.
You know who after Dalvin Cook? Justin Fields 1,143.
Wow. All right, there you go. What was that? 3, 4, 5 running backs, and you got to think 7
running backs and then a quarterback.
So. Okay. And look at the yardage. If you divide it, you said Dalvin or one of them guys had 1,100 or something, the last running back.
Yeah.
1,100 divided into 17 games is what, 60 yards maybe?
Right. 69 yards a game.
That's what it is. That's nothing. That's nothing.
Right.
That's nothing. Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith was averaging 80, 90 yards a game or something like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? 16 games, them guys was getting 1,600, 1,500 yards. That's when the game was ran from the control from the running game. It's not that game anymore.
Right. No, I mean you're
so that's why the running backs, I mean, they keep holding out. Dude, you got no leverage. Nobody's paying you.
Right.
Derrick Henry is the only one that I think is in a position because their quarterback play is so horrible.
Hey, listen,
and they let their best receiver go to the Eagles.
Listen, though, I felt like Christian McCaffrey changed the 49ers, the whole projection of that team. Like the whole
yeah, he definitely helped.
Like he came in there and
at the right time. He came in. He did because he took some of the stuff off of Debo. Because Debo was doing too much. Debo was burnt out. He had a horrible year last year, Debo Senior. So now with Christian in there, who you can't run all the time. He's a little dude. You can't run him all the time. It's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't just put him back here every.
Coming in from the chat, he says,
I like that other dude, Elijah Mitchell. He is the key. That's the real running back. I mean, McCaffrey's the switchblade. He could do everything, throw it, everything. But Elijah Mitchell, that's the guy. That's the running back. He's got to go. I'm going on the show right now. 49ers are going to the Super Bowl. I'm telling you.
Wow. I'm taking the Eagles.
What? Listen. Listen. For the Eagles to go for 17, I think 18 years, the losing quarterback never gets back to the Super Bowl.
Oh.
For 18 years.
I don't see anybody stopping Jalen Hurts, man.
Come on, man. Here we go again. Lamar Jackson all over again. And I told you that dude was booty. I told you. Listen, Jimmy G lost the Super Bowl, hasn't been back.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow lost the Super Bowl, hasn't been back.
Oh, well, no, come on, man. That's too soon.
Go back even further. You go back.
I'm just saying, Joe Burrow's not done yet.
Yeah, but if he does it, he'll break the trend. It's real. You go back 17 seasons. Go back. The starting quarterback that lost in their first year getting to the Super Bowl, they lose it. They don't go back.
So like Dan Marino.
It got broken that far back. That's you going back about 25, 30 years. It got broke. It got broke by the quarterback going back in. I forget who it was. But you go back. Oh, I'm trying to think some of the Super Bowls. Whoever the Chiefs beat. Well, Jimmy G, they beat us. He didn't go back. What's another Super Bowl? Who was in Houston? Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan lost. Remember?
Yeah, he has
lost to the Patriots. He lost. He ain't been back. The losing quarterback never gets back to the Super Bowl as a starting quarterback, and it happens a lot. But now is on a run of 18 or 17 straight seasons.
Really,
Jalen ain't going back. When you lose it and you think your team is all set, and you like, either way, even whether you win it or lose it, and they always think you don't get back. That's why I don't think the Chiefs. That's why I'm not picking the Chiefs. The Chiefs.
Who are you picking in the AFC?
The AFC. I told you I'm taking the Bengals or the Jets.
Listen, man, I'm gonna pick. My picks are terrible every year, so this probably just take the opposite. But I'm taking the Eagles in the NFC, and then the Chiefs are going back.
So you thinking it's going to be a rematch?
Jets are going to implode. The Bulls or the Bills and the Bengals are right there. The Bills and the Bengals are right there. And but I still, man, I don't think anybody touches Mahomes and the Chiefs.
I do. I think they got the hangover. I don't think they go back. Repeating is too hard to do.
Yeah.
And you just yeah. I'm that's why I'm not picking them. So talking about picking them, Peter, we got our pick 'em challenge back. It's back.
Coming. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I jumped right on that, man. I sent the money right.
You did.
After I'm probably the first one that paid.
You did. You
Take
did
my
good.
Money, please.
You did good last year. You beat me, I think. I did bad, so bad last year. After winning all those times, I just was on skid row. The Hulk is back in.
Oh, nice. Well,
I mean, we probably got some openings. What's your neighbor? You should see if he wants to get in.
Yeah.
Trent? Yeah. Let me know.
Okay.
And I'll send him the link. I'll send him a text link.
You know what? I'll text Hulk and I'll tell Hulk to text Trent.
Yeah, the Hulk with
I'll text Trent.
Right. Does Trent ever say like, why does that guy keep putting me in that group?
No, I see him around every once in a while at the bus stop or whatever. He never says anything.
Yeah, the Hulk. He never texts me or you. He just puts it back in that group text. The Hulk is funny.
I think it might be me, you, Trent, and Hugstack.
Yeah. That's who is in there. Listen, anybody that's looking to get in, I think I got some spot. Hey, Peter, I only want to keep it around 20 people. I don't like getting 20, 25 tops. I don't want no 50 people in there. It's too much. You know, you just feel like you never get a chance to win. I want to keep it a little personal. You know what I mean?
Right.
Intimate. You know.
Intimate setting for these NFL picks.
That's it with picks. You know what I mean? Mr. National takes a nice bubble bath with the candles and a glass of wine. You know, keep it intimate.
That's how I make my picks, in a bubble bath, and a glass of wine, going through my picks.
That's it. Sunday morning, you got the candle going, the soft music. You got the glass of wine and the bottle. You're taking your picks right there.
Sunday morning. What are you talking about? It's like Thursday night. Get your picks in, man.
You ain't lying. Thursday. You right. You got to do it Thursday.
Get your picks in.
Thursday. I got to remind people. But listen, if anybody listening to the podcast, again, it's the Mr. National podcast. I'm the fourth, Mr. National. The producer, the man, the brains behind it all, P-Dub. the baddest digital artist I know. You know what I mean? The caricature.
Bad is bad.
Oh yeah, not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good. There it is. P-Dub does everything. Puts the show on, keeps all the pages going and running, website, everything. I'm like, what did I do to deserve such a great dude? You know what I mean? He could have picked anybody to do a podcast. He picked me. I still to this day do not get it. Okay,
hey,
don't.
Just keep talking, man. Just keep talking.
All right, so the Pick'em Challenge, we do this thing. We've been doing it. P-Dub. The first year we did it, it was just like $25 for the season,
right.
And it just accumulated. Whoever won at the end,
right.
I looked at it. It was, you saw people dropping off. You know, halfway they got too far down, they stopped picking because they didn't feel.
Yeah.
So the light bulb came on. Let's add a little money each week and have a weekly prize. That keeps everybody engaged throughout the season, because every week you get to win some of your money back. So,
right. Have you gotten into? Hey, I got a question for you though. Are you into fantasy league yet?
No, I don't do fantasy. Was that your question? Was that your question? Was that?
I knew the answer.
I hate fantasy.
I did too. I can't do it.
I can't do it.
Last year, my friend almost had me talked into it. I was like, all right, maybe I'll jump in. Then I left talking to him, and I was like, what the hell, man? I'm not going to do that. Like, I want to watch a game. I want to see who wins the game.
Yeah, I don't worry about who score.
This team needs a touchdown, but I want the defensive back from this team to get an interception.
No, that's too. No, this Pick'em Challenge does the trick for me. I'm watching each game. I always watch them. I'm a football fanatic freak. I don't need nothing to help me watch football. I watch lingerie football. I watch the girls play. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't do the fantasy. Nah.
Yeah.
So the Hulk finally got it. Hulk always runs a fantasy.
Yeah.
So after I've known Hulk for 20 something years, and he's been asking me the last 12 years about the fantasy. And this is the first year it came around that he didn't ask me. So he finally got it. Nashville don't like fantasy. But he did call and they're like, yo, you doing the football thing? I was like, yeah, those emails should have went out. So I double checked. So sent out the invite. So anybody watching the podcast that want to get in, let me know. Shoot me a message, something. Let me know that you want to get in. We're doing it as $115 for the season. And then each week the top 3 winners get paid. First, second, and third each week, and then it's the app keeps a track of all the wins and losses, and then at the end of the regular season, the overall winner wins the top 3 again. First, second, and third finishers win money as well. They get
the whole thing is, I think if you get like just a couple wins, you basically get your money back.
Yeah. Because for last year, first place was $50 during the week. So if you won 2 firsts and then second was 25. So if you won a couple first or first place and 3 seconds, you got your money back. You playing the house money. So you don't have to win the whole thing to win your money back.
Right.
So Hulk that's it.
Last year?
Huh?
Did Hulk win it all last year?
I can't remember. I got to look on the app. I don't think he won it all. I don't even know if he won it. He might have been 3rd or 4th or 5th.
Really?
I don't remember paying him at the end. But I take Zelle, PayPal, Cash App. I think that's all 3 on PayPal, Cash App, and Zelle. Yeah, no checks.
Personal checks. No
personal. All right, keeping the show now. We're ready for our grand finale of our podcast today. I want to just say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at watching the the podcast.
Hey, if you're watching, hit the little like button or the subscribe on YouTube.
There you go. I like that. That helps us out, right? I don't even know what we're on. What even P-Dub just does everything. I don't know what platform we're on. I don't even know.
Hey,
like
just keep talking.
Right. It's morphed. It's morphed through. Like I say, guys, we've been doing this for a minute now. I mean, P-Dub saw the talent in the stack when that show, and when that took a little hiatus, he scooped me up and brought me into this. So it's been changed. We morph with this thing. This thing we didn't use a couple different
we adapt
platforms. We adapt, right? We have always been COVID ready because you know what I mean. The booths, the booths are what's that thing they kept saying? Social distance. We had socially distant booths. All right. So the grand finale, folks. Going back to our roots, electric football. The Tobacco Road EF League put on a great MFCA con or whatever they call it now. MFC TOC con or whatever it's called. I forget now. But
TOC con 19.
Con, that's what it was. Yeah. TOC con. It used to be MFCA con, but now it's TOC con. It's keeps it going. I know Baxter been winning that thing, dude. It started in 2008. That was the first MFCA type tournament thing that we put on. Wolf and Will Travers. Happy heavenly belated birthday to Will Travers. In 2008, that was the first one. And I think Adrian, the way they had it constructed, Adrian won it. And then Adrian won it in 2009. Then in 2010, they changed it up again, and it was a ring. The first ring that was going to be given out as the award. And yours truly won that one. So I do have an MFCA, whatever you want to call it, the ring. The first of the rings. Okay. Let's get that straight. They always say, you know what I mean? He the face. They just got him up there because he's pretty. He's the pretty boy. No, I got game. You know what I mean? I had game. You know what I mean? I had game. So Adrian won. I mean, he didn't win it so many times. Like the gold ball. Then they went to the gold ball. Adrian probably has about a dozen gold balls, or probably more than that. And I like the way it's set up, the way they do it. They bounce them tournaments around P-Dub. And you get the gold ball, and then you're automatically in the final 8 at the MFCA con or Tutor con or TOC con. I'm sorry, but the Tobacco Road guys in North Carolina, great show. My boy Selby, Kevin. Oh man,
So you went to South Carolina?
We in North Carolina. North Carolina was a great time. So they put it on. Adrian beat his good buddy Chris Stringer in the championship and won the gold ball.
Wow.
Then the final 12. It used to be 8. Now it's 12. Brandon Woodard of Texas won the whole thing. He's in the ring club. I gotta find out from Brandon if he won a ring before. I gotta find out because I know Kelly Newton has won a ring. I think Brian Phillips might have a ring. Ken Allen, the Hulk, of course. Big Salty Keith Chalmers. You know, I think Charles Lane haven't won. Charles Lane or Rafiq, them two.
I know Rafiq.
They ring ready. They need to win a ring.
I know, right? I know.
Yeah. So that was the congrats to Chris Stringer. That's my boy, Chris Stringer, playing with Duke. You know, he got to I think that was his first gold ball final.
Yeah, I know, right? I was surprised to hear you say that.
I know. Yeah, Adrian. Yeah, he lost to Adrian. I mean,
that's awesome.
That is awesome.
I said that was awesome. I said, wow, because he's right up there now.
Yeah, know? Chris. I mean, he tweaks some strong bases, dude. His bases is. Whew. He was at the Dogfish thing, tweaking bases for guys, just pushing people. Like he's got the gift now. You know what I mean? That strength badge, you know what I mean, goes around.
Yeah.
It goes
it's
around.
A rare skill.
That's it. But I think that was a podcast right there. That was P-Dub. Did you remember your question?
Nope. It was just a random thing. So
he couldn't think. I thought throughout the podcast, before we started, he was like,
no, it was right before we started. I thought of something I wanted to ask you, and
he couldn't remember. And then we're going to log off, and he was like, "Oh shit, I got it."
Right.
We'll save it for the next podcast.
I'll have to send you a fact.
We'll try to get on Wednesday or Thursday or something. We'll try to get back on. But everybody wants you to enjoy your day. Enjoy the upcoming NFL season. If you got an extra $1,000, if you got an extra $1,000 in the bank, go see Beyonce or Taylor Swift.
Yeah, nobody watched the podcast after we got off of Beyonce and Taylor Swift. They all checked out after that.
They're like, what are these guys? These guys have been lost.
Hugh Stack, Jamie was on.
Yeah. We had some guys. They locked up. It's like, man, what they talking about? What was Arnold? What you talking about, Willis? But that's a podcast, folks. Kit, take us out of here. Peace.